for your ID until you ask this first.
So I'm asking you for your identification.
I'm not going to identify unless you can reasonably articulate a crime that I have committed.
Well, I'm investigating crime.
What is my name going to tell you about your investigation?
Well, you can find out if you have any warrants or not.
It violates my Fourth Amendment.
It's not violating.
Now, this is actually a very good question.
For your ID until you ask this first.
So I'm asking you for your identification.
I'm not going to identify unless you can reasonably articulate a crime that I have committed.
Well, I'm investigating crime.
What is my name going to tell you about your investigation?
Well, you can find out if you have any warrants or not.
It violates my Fourth Amendment.
It's not violating.
Now, this is actually a very good question to ask an officer right on the spot, is what is your reasonable and articulable suspicion for the stop, right? Because if they can't answer you right there, they have to pack it up and go. Because typically what will happen is they'll conduct a stop and then they have paperwork later that they file. And in the paperwork, they're going to articulate their reasonable suspicion, but they won't state it right there unless you ask. And when you ask and he's got them recorded, he's putting them on the spot, he can invalidate their statements after the fact if they try to arrest him or conduct a search that they even had a reasonable suspicion because they can't even articulate it.
Yes, it is. Is this a traffic stop?
Not right now.
Okay. You approached me without any lawful reason. Am I being detained?
Right now, yes, you are.
For the crime of?
I told you, I'm investigating.
Okay.
Smoking marijuana.
I don't answer questions without my lawyer present. I'll answer questions. So I'm being detained right
Also, that was a stupid answer. Am I being detained right now? Yes, you are. So that's an arrest. Like, are you admitting to arresting him effectively? I know he's not restrained currently, but if you're saying you didn't have reasonable articulable suspicion, so you don't even have the authority to do a brief investigatory search and stop him, and then you admit to detaining him on top of that, I mean, how many dominoes do you have to kick over